What's up, y'all? It's Jacques Tron. I was gonna go more in detail today about some Louisiana taxes that kind of went into effect last year. Here's some of that. Move my head out the way. Basically, we lowered property taxes and gave some subsidies to corporations, and we rose everyone else's sales tax up from 4.45% to 5%. It's at the state level. Like here in Carencro, I think it's like 11, 12% for sales tax, which is crazy because in California, I was saying because like in California, just places where I went work some fire stuff in Butte County, the sales tax was 7.75%. That's what the state, local, they have counties out there and the parishes, all that good stuff. Here's a breakdown of ITEP versus SNAP benefits. I think I'll go back up to the top. Put my big head in the way. Basically, this is kind of crazy. So SNAP, everyone knows what that is. What's going on now? What the cost is per person. ITEP is what we give corporations subsidies in Louisiana. Louisiana is the only state that has this. It's a board that basically gives subsidies to corporations and companies that so say need it, and they're supposed to have, here's how much we give to them, here's how much we make back. That the second part, how much we make back, is non-existent. They just don't do that. They just give away to whoever they think needs it. This is the cost, the breakdown that I found. This is conservative for the ITEP part because finding the tax increases is actually a pain in the butt to try to figure this out. I even had to try to go to Chat GPT, and it couldn't give me the resources other than what I showed you just right before showing this part of it. And I tried to do it as best I could. So this is on the very, very low end. If they just evened out, we give them 1.5 billion in subsidies as of 2024. So I'm guessing we just do 1.5 billion in tax increases for all the poor people, for sales, middle class, rich, your cigarette taxes, went up, alcohol taxes, your applications for your what you call it, for your job and stuff like that, get all those permissions and stuff like that from the state. That's all. Set permissions, but it's permits. Couldn't think of the word, but all that kind of stuff. That's what the Republican side kind of does. They lower your income tax, and then they raise all these other taxes without you knowing about it, just so they can give these other taxes to these big companies. For instance, their utility costs is probably like whatever kilowatts per what second for electricity is probably cut to a third. Same thing with water, all that kind of stuff, and they just raise our taxes in different ways that are hidden. So it's always the same. Republicans are trying to skin us from the neck down, and Democrats from the legs up because they voted for that stuff too. Minus a few, but they're the only ones who didn't. So that's that.